Peasy Lasagna, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a homemade lasagna. If you're new to my channel, I'm Zoe, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the big red subscribe button, turn on notifications, and click the big thumbs up to get a shout at the next video. Let's get started. The ingredients that you'll be needing to make the lasagna are lasagna pasta, 1 pound of ground beef, olive oil, some mozzarella cheese. Use whole fat and low fat because if you just use whole fat, it melts really well, but it's very fattening. That's what my mom said. So then you'll be needing ricotta cheese, some marinara sauce, black pepper, and salt. Here I have some boiling water, and first I have to put my olive oil in, just a small drizzle, and this makes the pasta not stick together. Then 1 large pinch of salt, and then, sorry, 1 sec, you want to put your lasagna noodles carefully into the pot. I did not do that carefully. Okay. These will cook for 8 minutes, and meanwhile, I am going to be cooking my ground beef. I like my lasagna with some ground beef, so first I just have to put some olive oil in a separate pot, and then you'll be needing a clove of garlic. I forgot to say that in the ingredients list, but yes, you do need that. And then you want to add your ground beef if you want to put it in. And be careful because it can get splattery from all that oil. Alright, so first I'm just going to stir around a little bit so it'll get a little crumbly and much. Here, first let's add the seasonings. So you'll be needing 2 big pinches of salt. Okay, and then some black pepper. Okay. Then if your meat is not fully mushed like mine, you can just keep stirring. We're gonna let this sit in the pot until the meat is nicely brown. Now that my pasta is done and my meat is still cooking, I'm just going to take the noodles out and then put them into a bowl. My noodles are soaked in cold water to cool them down, so now I'm just going to dry them with some paper towels. So just lay them out in neat columns. And then the paper towel will soak up the water, so then the pasta won't be still wet and soggy. My ground beef is a nice brown color now, so I'm going to strain it so we can get all that excess oil out, and then we can start layering the lasagna. This is my favorite part, which is layering. So the first step is to spread tomato sauce all around your baking pan. So I like to take just 2 spoonfuls of tomato sauce to start. And if I need more, I can always put a little bit more. Okay, almost done. Okay, I think I need a tiny little bit more, just 1 more spoonful, because this doesn't seem like enough tomato sauce to me. I love tomato sauce, so I need to put a lot. Okay, so now that the tomato sauce is done, you want to take your pasta noodles, and then because this pan fits 3, I'm going to put 3 pasta noodles. And it's okay if it overlaps a little bit. It doesn't change the taste. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ricotta cheese. It kind of looks like ice cream, don't you think? Alright, I was about to eat it, but this is for the lasagna, not ice cream, because it's not ice cream. Alright, take one more spoonful. Alright, that's a lot, but once I spread it out, it will be awesome. So thick, kind of like slime, but I bet it would be sticky if I touched it. Alright, this is one of the hardest parts of layering. I don't know why, but yeah, I just think it is. Okay, put that there. Now I'm gonna put my ground beef on top of the lasagna. Might need a few scoops if you're using like just a regular tablespoon, because these are kind of tiny. Put one more. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the mozzarella. So here I have some whole fat. Put a lot of it on because then it's ooey gooey melted cheese. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the low fat. I think I honestly like low fat cheese better than whole fat. I don't know why. Kind of reminds me of pasta low fat cheese. Okay, now I'm just going to keep repeating this process until my pan is filled. Okay, here's my tomato sauce. This part's kind of hard because like there's already a bunch of things on it, but I think it's fun, like just spreading it around on like. I think I have to get some of the sides. Okay. Alright, so we're on to the final layer. So here we have to change up the pattern a little bit. So I just put a layer of pasta. And now I have to put my tomato sauce. And then I'm going to put both cheeses on top. And you have to be generous because this is a top layer. You want it to be ooey gooey, like melt in your mouth cheese. So you have to be like generous with it, aggressive. Yeah, I need a lot more, like this much more. Santa. Okay, move it around a little bit to get in the corners, and I'll move on to the low fat. A little itchy. Okay. One more tiny handful. All around, get the corners for sure. Here. And then, there you go. So now I'm just going to cover my pan in foil and I'll put it in the oven at 375 degrees. My oven's ready for some future ooey gooey lasagna. I'm going to be putting this in the oven for 45 minutes. See you soon. The 45 minutes is done, so now I just have to take off the foil that was wrapped over the lasagna. And I'm going to let the pasta bake for 5 more minutes, and taking off the foil makes like the pasta a little more crispy on the top. The lasagna is ready to come out the oven. Whoa! Do you see how ooey gooey and crispy it looks? Alright, now comes the hardest part of making lasagna. We have to wait 15 to 20 minutes to let this cool, because if we don't and we just go right in, it will probably burn our tongues. time for the moment of truth. Taste testing. But I love how this lasagna looks. It is so cheesy and full of ooey gooeyness, and there's actually a little crisp from me taking off the foil. Ow. Oops. Now let's try it. Hot. Yummy, yummy. In my tummy! Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me make this really yummy lasagna. Thanks for watching. Bye!